Dear followers, today we will have not one but two stories, and one of them is from the others, and it is what I'm good at, just taking the things what others have done and presenting them to you, and you're watching, it seems. And the other one is, of course, made with artificial intelligence. You know, if someone would tell me when I was at the college that I will work with AI, I would say, yeah, sure, that's what I'm doing right now for engineering purposes. But then they will say, no, you will make stories with AI. And I would really say, I thought I will do something more serious. But anyway, I like my job. It's really good to explore what capabilities has artificial intelligence, and I'm really impressed sometimes. I hope you will like it too. And before we begin, I would like to say that some students are missing, and I don't know if something is wrong or so, and if it is, if I did something, you can just write to me, no problem, and we will discuss the situation, and you can say your wishes or whatever you like that is in my capability, I will do for you, of course, no problem. I see us as friends, you know, and I don't care who you have, and also this story which you will hear, it's not about you, it just came to my mind. I mean, you will see. So first thing I would like to say, I'm watching one series of movies, but I don't want to um, post it because I find it to be too cruel. But anyway, there was one conversation which caught my attention, and two were having a discussion, and it was about waiting. And one said, waiting, I love waiting. Just imagine what it does to the wine. So first story is about a frog and a scorpion, and this I will speak from my mind, and the other one I will read it. And it goes like this. Scorpion once heard that on the other side of the river there lives a Rocky, the rooster, who had those magical mushrooms, and he wanted to cross the river, but he couldn't swim. So he found a frog, and he asked the frog, could she carry him through the river, you know. And frog said, it is no problem, but what if you will bite me? What if you sting me with your tail? And Scorpion said, in that case, we all will perish, because, you know, I can swim and you will drown anyway. And the frog said, well, okay. He convinced her, and they went, and in the middle of the river, the scorpion put his tail into the frog. And frog said, why? Why did you do this? And he said, it's in my nature. That's all, the end. No, so, and the other story follows now. It was first 5 minutes, and I said maybe you will get bored, so I cut it down to 2 minutes only, and I said no, I will make something in the middle, so it's 3 minutes and a half. And as I said, I hope you will like it, and have a nice day. Thank you. One day, in a castle inside enchanted forest, Buster got a strange feeling. Something was off. It all started when Mia began acting differently around him. At first he dismissed it as Mia simply being her sweet self, but soon enough an alarming thought crossed his mind. Could she have fallen in love with him? Buster was horrified at the idea. Not because Mia wasn't charming, she was in fact one of the most elegant, but because such emotions could throw the entire castle's harmony into chaos. He had to put an end to it before it spiraled out of control. Determined, Buster called Mia into his office and delivered an extensive lecture about how such feelings would only bring trouble. He even went so far as to sending her emails filled with paragraphs of reasoning trying to make her understand. But the more Buster explained, the more he realized he wasn't exactly convincing Mia. He was trying to convince himself. It was Buster who had fallen in love, not Mia. She was more interested in dancing with other cats. And then, to make matters worse, Luna, who managed the control room, discovered the emails. When she read the love-laden messages, her heart turned cold with jealousy. Luna had always been fond of Buster in her own quiet way, and now she felt angry. She began to act out, sabotaging Mia's performances, turning the lights or the microphone off. The tension grew, and soon the other cats began to notice. The most unexpected twist came when they saw just how kind and caring Buster could be. One by one, they all began to act as if they too were in love with him, and soon Buster found himself surrounded by affection from all sides. It was overwhelming. That's when it hit him. They were playing him. These clever cats had seen an opportunity and seized it. They weren't in love. They were using the situation to gain more of his attention, more treats, and more time in the spotlight. Buster knew he had to do something. He couldn't let this feline melodrama derail the paradise he had worked so hard to build. He sat down one evening, thinking deeply, and came to an idea. If the cats wanted to play a game, he would give them one. The next morning, he announced that the castle would hold a special event, the Dance of Affection. Each cat was to perform a dance that showed how much they loved him. The winner would get an extra special reward, the title of Buster's favorite. The cats' eyes gleamed with excitement, each of them certain they could win Buster over. Mia twirled gracefully, her movements smooth and flawless. Luna put on a show of agility, leaping from pillar to pillar, trying to impress. The others followed suit, each trying to outdo the other in an effort to claim the prize. When the final cat had finished, Buster stood before them with a grin. The winner of the Dance of Affection is, he paused for a dramatic effect, all of you. The cats were stunned. All of us, they meowed in unison. Yes, Buster said with a chuckle, because the love you've shown wasn't real. It was a game. And if you can all play that game, then you all deserve the title of Buster's favorite. Although he secretly blinked to Luna. After all, she provided him with the magical water, so she must have felt something for him. In fact, she seemed so beautiful outside the control room that maybe he was just projecting feelings to Mia, since Luna was so often absent. From that day on, the castle returned to its usual harmony. Buster still treated all the cats with kindness, but now there was an unspoken understanding that no one could play him again. Mia went back to being her graceful self, Luna calmed her jealousy, and the rest of the cats stopped trying to win his heart.